Hey, vegan. How are you this morning? What a night last night, huh? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, shoot. I have to put it on live chat. Hey, Lisa. How are you? Good to see you. What a night. What a night. What a night. I'm still trying to I'm like going from, I'm still up. I was still up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. There was so many live streams going on. It wasn't even funny. I think the last one I went to was Janie Bobaney's. Yes, I was in her live stream. And that was like at 3 o'clock in the morning or something. So I'm sure I'm going to take a nap today. For sure, for sure. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys, okay. Yeah, I was talking to her earlier. I got this is my second cup. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than your first cup of coffee of the day. Like it's like the best. Yeah, and she had PF on her panel. So I was listening. I think they were kind of doing uh, a reaction to Shit's reaction, and it was pretty good. But yeah, I like them both. They're pretty cool. Hi, Aunt Peggy. How you doing? It's going to be another hot day, I'm sure. Sun's out, so at least it's going to be a sunny day, if not a hot day. I can't wait to get my hair cut. I'm telling you, I just cannot wait. I'm going to get it cut and um, highlights put in, I think. And I'm on a diet now. I'm trying to lose weight. Like I am not eating in the mornings. I'm just having, hey, Jackpot. Good morning. You made it. You made it. That's great. It'll be 70. 70s, like 70 is a good temperature. But see, I've been having to put on the fan at night because it's been really, well, we're living a two-story house. Of course, hot air rises. So it's been hot upstairs. I know. I just need to do something with it. It's just terrible. I have to wait until certain things get done. And then I bought myself a dress yesterday, so like it's a t-shirt, just like a t-shirt dress. Hey Jenny, hi. How are you? Nice to see you. So crazy night last night, crazy night last night. All things aside, didn't doesn't nothing surprises me anymore. I mean, nothing surprised me. It was pretty much what you expected. You know, pretty much what you expected. Same old, same old. I'm sitting at hospital waiting for hubby, having to have shoulder. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully, sending you prayers. Hopefully, he'll be okay. T-shirt dresses are so comfortable, and it's getting too hot for pants anymore. So, well, I bought one off Amazon, so I'm going to see how it fits. And if it fits good, I'm going to get a couple more because I like being comfortable. Like I go for comfort now. That's not so much for, you know, The good old days when I was skinny and I could wear tight jeans. Now it's just like, hey, Bailey, good morning. Nice to see you. Yeah, the good old days when I could wear really tight jeans, those good old days. Oh, they're gone. But I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna be drinking no more pop because I was on a pop kick for a while. I was drinking a lot of soda and I'm not gonna be drinking any more of that. It's gonna be water. After I have my coffee in the morning, it's just gonna be water. So I, I, I that's how I lost weight the last time. I just cut out because I went through a stage the last time I gained weight where I was drinking a lot of pop and ice cream and stuff. So that's what I'm going to cut out all the pop. So, hi, Dory. You don't need to see me. No, but I used to wear tight jeans when I was a size 5, but those days are gone. I'm so addicted. That's Pepsi is my vice too. It's just, I love it. I cannot give it up. Well, I did give it up and I lost 20 pounds. So I plan on I want to I want to I want to lose some weight because I put on like COVID weight, from last year from being, kind of housebound. Not that I was housebound. I could have got out, but you just kind of self quarantine. So, yeah, so I'm going to just stop drinking pop. No ice cream. Although the other day I got a strawberry milkshake. I was craving a strawberry milkshake. For some reason, I had to have a strawberry milkshake. So maybe I got my calcium out of that anyways. It was good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm like half to almost bound and determined. Absolutely love Diet 7 Up and promise it doesn't cause weight gain. I've been the same weight forever. But does it see the diet drinks? I don't know. I get this aftertaste from diet drinks. My husband drinks Diet Coke and he loves Diet Coke. But I can taste some kind of a thing in the diet drinks. If it's the aspirin, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I don't know. But I don't mind drinking water, so I'm not averse to drinking water. Um, the same weight I've ever been, 15 lockdown pounds, so now I'm 130. Wow. See, I figure if I, hey, Ginger Locks, I figure if I just give up the pop, I'll lose um, some weight because I think the pop more than anything is what I have been like the stomach, like the spare tire. Although it's not like my clothes don't fit at all. They fit, but they're really tight. But I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable. So I am coffee and water and a milk person. Yeah. Well, I got my calcium the other day when I had my milkshake. It was so good, guys. It was so good. I mean, I didn't eat anything else. I just went to McDonald's and that's all I got was strawberry milkshake. But it was so good. Let me tell you, I'd been craving it since Easter. So yeah, it really hit the spot. Let me tell you, I was a pop drinker, stopped about 10 years ago because it was hurting the enamel on my teeth. Yeah, I always drink it with a straw, so it kind of goes right down my throat. I don't, swish it around in my mouth at all. I think coffee's bad for the teeth too. I never drink soda. I, I've got to give it up because I think the last time I gained weight was when I was drinking pop. So I figure if I just stop drinking, hey Gemma, how are you this morning, sweetie? Um, I figure if I just give up the pop, um, I'll lose weight because I don't really eat that much. I really don't. I'm a size 4'6", depending on the brand. I swear some clothes look like they're made for a 12-year-old, yet say size medium or large. It's hard shopping online. Exactly. Well, I, I got this t-shirt dress and it's really cute, but I got a large, so hopefully that'll fit me. I don't know. I used to take a medium. It was really hard for me to buy a large. I wanted to cry. I'm like, no, not a large. But I got a large because I'd rather it be like fit me like loosely than fit me tight. You know what I mean? Like so it shows all my rolls and stuff. But how much pop do I drink? I probably one pop a day, or I was, but it hasn't been that long. It's been maybe a month or so that I've really been drinking the pop. Like, yeah, but it doesn't, it's and chocolate. I've been a chocolate freak lately. My husband's been buying freaking boxes of chocolate and bringing this delicious Sarah's chocolate home and Lindor chocolates. And he knows I love chocolate. I've got a weak spot for it. I think he wants me to get fat. Sometimes I think he's like sabotaging me. He wants me to get fatter. And he gets skinnier. You know what I mean? But hey, was last night crazy or what? Was a crazy night. God, Molly was on for like 5 hours. And honestly, I fell asleep during her stream. Like I really, I tried to stay awake, but I fell asleep. I'm like that when I start watching, if I start, I'm like that too during the day. I'll just lay down and listen, and then I'll just like drift off. And then I'll wake up I woke up, it was like an hour later and they're still live. And then I start doing the stuff that I have to do around the house. And I went back and she was still live. I think she was live for like 5 hours, but I was in and out. You know what I mean? I swear I think people would freak out to see me in anything else. Is it raining in Kentucky? It's sunny here, sunny and warm. I missed all the controversy. I watched it like secondhand, I guess you could say. Hey Ben, how are you doing, Ben Ashworth? Nice to see you. Ben, remember the good old days when there was no craziness on YouTube? We just went into your chat and there was 4 or 5 people. Hey, Mr. Positive. There would be like 4 or 5 people in your chat. The good old days when it was so not complicated on YouTube. I remember the very first time I went into Ben's chat. I think the very first time I went into Ben's chat, he made me a moderator, and I was so thrilled because I really didn't know what moderating was. And I thought it was like such an honor to be a moderator in someone's chat. Now it's like, depending on what chat you're in, it's a job. You really have to watch what you're doing, especially in Molly's chat when she's got like 500 and 600 people in there. And I'm always too slow. It seems like someone else has got the jump on me all the time. I'm like the world's worst moderator, I think. There's never been a moment where things were crazy on YouTube. Uh, I don't know if there's ever been a moment when things weren't crazy on YouTube. Depending on where you go. Like I don't know. I think I think a lot. Hey, Kim, how you doing, honey? Um, I think last night was kind of like a slap in the face for a lot of people, but that's just me. I mean, I just think there's a lot of arrogance going on, and that's just my opinion, and I have a right to my opinion. I mean, everybody has a right to their opinion. I just think that sometimes humility and, not being so arrogant goes a long way sometimes. It was a slap in the face. This is a very big slap in the face. I think a lot of people were pissed about it, but it is what it is. And for here's the thing, and she's always going to have her supporters. I mean, that's a gimme, and that's the way it's going to be. Just like there's going to be people that hate me, and I'm going to have people that support me. And Ginger Locks is going to have people that don't like her, and she's going to have not. Although I don't know who couldn't not like Ginger Locks' mom, but she will always have people that support her. I mean, it's the things that come with the territory. Does it suck sometimes? Yeah, it does, but it is what it is. Um, but last night was particularly hard to. I saw a lot of deflection, which I've been seeing, but um, you know, slapping your face in the internet. Well, see, I'm not sure about this guy that they were talking about. Like, I kind of was hearing a little bit about him. People keep accusing me of faking my autism. Oh, Gemma, you just have to block those people. They're just they're jealous. I always chalk it up to people that are jealous. I mean, if people just can't stand to see people succeed on YouTube. And I mean, even though I'm small channel, everybody talks in here. Everybody feels comfortable. And that's a good thing. I mean, you got to have a place to go where you're not going to be screamed and yelled at for being in there. You know, it just it just comes with the territory, and it's sad. But last night was particularly, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of low class. That's just me, and I have a right to my opinion. Like everybody has a right to their opinion, but I I feel bad. And oh, can we send up prayers to, you guys know who Blue Ridge is? Blue Ridge Bell. Well, I guess it's Archer's Battle or something. Archer's something now. I can't remember what it is. Right. Hang on. He was rushed to the hospital yesterday. Um, Archer's Battle. And yeah, so can we send up prayers for Archer? Hopefully he's going to be okay. Um, I heard it on blue on yes, yes. And that's what's important. These kids. I mean, he's in a fight for his life. So yeah, she was in. It's on her community page. If you guys want to go there. That is so true, Carlin. Unfortunately, in my opinion, this is not the place to be if someone is looking for empathy, compassion, class, understanding, and genuine loyalty. That's true. I don't know. I've kind of been jaded. I've kind of become jaded. There's a few people that I trust, when I trust to talk to anymore, and that's sad because I never used to be like that. I trusted everybody. And when you get to the point where you don't you're scared to say anything because it might end up in a, it might end up on someone's screen and some live stream. That's sad. That's very sad. But it happens. It happens all too often. Is jealousy. Yeah. But it happens. I would never do that. See, that's the thing. We're not people who like to use people to line our own pockets. Exactly. Well, if I used YouTube as an income, I'd be starving to death. I wouldn't have a roof over my head. I'm telling you, it would not be. I don't. I mean, I'm monetized and everything, but I mean, I really don't. I don't make very much money off YouTube, seriously. And I really don't want to. I've actually spent more money since I've had a channel, just mailing things out to people, giving away gift cards, doing stuff like that. I mean, ends up it costs money. But that's my joy. My joy is like giving, not receiving. I mean, you know, would I complain if I made some money? No, I wouldn't complain, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to see you guys. You guys are what makes it fun for me. Blue Ridge Belle, don't know her, but I have heard of her. Yeah, she's in Australia, Bailey, and her son is fighting. He's got some kind of cancer. I'm not sure what kind. Um, but she changed her name to Archer's Battle, and I guess he was rushed to the hospital last night. So she's got it on her community page. Um, yeah, so we should put Archer in our prayers. That's what's important. This whole, and everybody's saying, I don't know who's saying that it was never about St. Jude for all of us. It always was. And I mean, don't ask people. I mean, my husband and I, we give $1,000 every year to St. Jude's. Plus, he gives at his office. They all give part of they all give every month to St. Jude. That's their charity. So, plus what we give. Matter of fact, we just got a T-shirt from St. Jude's the other day. I mean, they send you little things like the address stickers and the T-shirts, and you get letters and stuff like that. But you don't give for anything. You give because it's a good cause. It's always been a good cause for us. Hey, Tacos. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. How is everybody? What's everybody doing? Oh, weekend's coming. Tomorrow's Friday, TGIF. Anybody got plans for the weekend? I hope I have plans. By the way, yesterday at work was a shit show. Was it really? How come? Well, yes, last night on YouTube was a shit show too. So you had a shit show at work and a shit show here. Isn't that lovely? It was really crazy last night. Seriously, I'm starting to mm, I'm starting to wonder if I can even keep up with everything anymore. Hey Ariel, um, where'd you go? Getting ready. It just spit up a bunch of hi, oh come on. Hey Val, nice to see you. You guys are awesome. I'm just reading comments. Oh, it is. It is impossible to keep up. I mean, of course, I watched Diane's stream, but not. I wasn't in her stream. I would never be welcome there to start with. Um, but what I did notice was a lot. I mean, what's the point? I mean, everybody's getting deleted if they don't agree. I mean, well, I mean, if you say you don't mind people asking you questions, then they ask you questions, and then you delete them because they ask a question that's maybe uncomfortable for you. Well, then don't ask people to ask you questions because, there's nothing. Another thing that really upsets me. I wish people would not put their very personal issues in here, as there are very cruel monsters who will use your tragedy to crush you and cause chaos. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, it's better to just keep things private and hope they stay private. you know? I've been, yeah, I've had bad luck with that too. But I won't do that to somebody else. That there's just no way because I know how it feels. I'll be back, daughters. Okay, Lisa. We are all feeling chubby. My doctor's appointment was canceled, and I was happy I have another month to get this COVID and Easter candy weight off. I know. First thing they do is weigh you, and it's like you don't want to hear how much you weigh. Of course, that's the benefit of having, that having a remote appointment. They can't weigh you. They can tell you to weigh yourself, but you could lie. You could say, 20 pounds less. Uh, I'm not allowed to send stickers anymore because I'm in Canada. That's what? Why? I'm telling you what, I'm still nervous about this damn shot I'm gonna get next week. Next week, a week from today, actually. Super, the stickers in chat. Why is that? If people put like a lot of emojis in the chat, but they're held for review all the time. I think that's YouTube doing that. I think there's something that they're doing that they're holding some comments for review, and you have to sit there and you'll pray me through it. Thank you, Jenny. You're such a sweetheart. So I had this loudmouth client ask me if I had kids right in the middle of parenting group last night. I roll. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jenny. You're a sweetheart. Well, I'm gonna be doing laundry today, which I'm not looking forward to because I hate doing laundry. I just hate it. But shall we talk about the fuckery from last night? God, that was crazy. What a night. I know I mean, it was so crazy because like I spent my whole day on live streams yesterday. Don't worry, both my parents had their shots and they had no symptoms. I hope, yeah, I know, and I'm pretty healthy. Like, I mean, what's the alternative? You get this, I don't know. People are saying bad things, people are saying good things. Everybody in our family has gotten, I mean, all my stepkids have gotten them. So, and nobody's gotten sick. Yeah. So, and my stepdaughter's mom got hers too, and she just got her first one. She didn't get anything but a sore arm. I think their counselors should have children in order to facilitate parenting groups. I mean, I get what they are saying, I suppose. Well, just tell him that you do have a kid, Pacos. He's he's enough he's enough of a handful. Okay. Paco's enough of a handful. So all I'm gonna do today is laundry. I'm gonna clean sweep this house. I need to. It was garbage day today. So hey Jim, how are you doing? I don't miss the drama on here. If I want drama, I can have it right here at home. Yeah, exactly. A lot of us have things going on in our real life. We don't need the drama on here. I can't lie about it because they could probably find out, then that would destroy my rapport. Yeah, understand. Gotcha. Well, you could say if when they ask you if you have a kid, say, no, but I have a very naughty puppy. That makes up for having kids. Or my wife. My wife. I take care of my wife. She's like a naughty child. I love you, Jen. Don't come for me. It is actually garbage day today. I thought yesterday was Thursday. I don't know why. I was sure it was Thursday yesterday. Yes, he's quite naughty, and my wife is 38-year-old child. There you go. See, you don't have to lie. Our garbage day is only on Fridays during when there's a holiday. Then it's on Fridays. But it comes by so early in the morning, like 5 o'clock. So if we're not up, we'll miss it. So we have to make sure we're up and get it out there. Recycle comes like about 5:30, and then the garbage comes around 6:30, something like that. So we have to get it out there bright and early. And the recycle is what takes up the most space because everything, all our plastic bottle. Well, maybe it'll be less now that I'm not going to be drinking pop anymore. Why are people so nosy? Do you ask your therapist personal questions? No, I've never asked him anything personal ever. No, not once. Matter of fact, I'm going to see him today. I would never ask him a personal question. He asks me plenty of personal questions, but I've never asked, I've never thought to ask him any personal questions. I mean, we're not that, we don't have that kind of relationship. I really like him though. I mean, I wasn't sure about having a male therapist because I had a female therapist, but I really like him. Anyone please fill me in on what happened last night if possible? Basically, Diane went live and didn't show receipts. That's about all I can say about how productive last night was. Didn't show any receipts. So it's like the same old, same old. And said that they're gonna start having ladies' night and all that stuff. Hey, Mr. J, nice to see you. So that's about it. It was kind of maddening. It's kind of a lot of arrogance. Like, I'm going to do what I want. Doesn't matter what people think. I'm going to have my supporters, and didn't answer any questions, didn't show any receipts. I didn't watch the whole thing. I mean, I watched a little bit, but definitely didn't show any receipts. kind of said nasty things about Stellar and a few other people, and weren't very nice. It wasn't nice. It wasn't something that I would enjoy watching again. Just like everyone else on here. What do you mean, Dory? I watched it on Shoot Shits because I would not give a review. Yeah, that's where I saw it. And then they played it again on Janie Bobaney's stream. They actually did a reaction to the reaction. So I watched it there. Hi Mel. Don't forget she blamed the very people who donated to her. Yeah. Apparently it's their fault. Yeah, apparently it is their fault. Everybody's fault but hers. What I saw of it was a lot of deflection. I mean, you're going to have a stream to answer questions, but you're going to push it, say that Laura's a horrible person because she's making some, she's making a little bit of money off candles, but she's donating, $5 of every sale to St. Jude's. Molly's the most horrible person in the world because of who she had on her panel. And listen, I am, you know, I don't even want to know about that whole business. But, instead of answering the question, don't deflect onto something else. You know what I mean? I had the J&J and it was fine. Just some soreness and I don't. Oh, okay. I cannot take the vaccine because I have blood clots. Okay, Jenny. Just make sure you stay healthy. That's what is important. Stay healthy. I'm fairly healthy. I mean, I don't smoke. I don't drink very often. I mean, I drink once in a while. But yeah, it was kind of a slap in the face last night. It was. That's basically all that really. I mean, I think it was a 2.5 hour live, but it was basically just deflection. A lot of deflection, a lot of, putting Laura down, putting Molly down, putting Tiffany Marie down, the usual suspects, they're all the most horrible people in the world and they have no accountability for nothing. So it is what it is. I mean, I wasn't even in there and I just I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't even look. I was done with that channel a long time ago. Before all this came to light, I was done with it because I didn't like the way people got dragged on that panel. I didn't like it myself. I don't enjoy that stuff. I really don't. Even if it's someone that I don't like. I don't like seeing people's feelings hurt. I don't like seeing people dragged. I mean, it might be a thrill for some people, but it's not a thrill for me. Same old crap. I wonder who her sidekick for late. Oh, I think it's going to be Randy. From what I don't know. Randy was up with her last night, but who knows? I don't know. Or it could be Wendy. Who knows? Maybe it'll be Wendy. I don't know. Supposedly Wendy and her don't talk, but who knows? It's YouTube. You know, what's true and what's not true on YouTube, nobody knows. You know what I mean? Yeah, mostly same shit, different day. What is maddening is how much you want to bet if I or anyone else went in and said their opinion, we would be, well, that's what happened last night, actually. Anybody that asked a question that they didn't like, they got immediately blocked. It was just ridiculous. So what would be the point of going in and just, you know, asking a question? Say, come on in, ask me any question you want to, and as soon as the question is asked, you're like, block. She had the nerve to say she's never drank. Oh, please. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Dinah's a liar, and I must separate myself from liars. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's, it, I guess it is what it is. She's always going to have her supporters. She had people super chatting her and joining her membership. So, it's just like them trying to get Laura off YouTube. I mean, Diane's here. She's going to be here. Um, has she lost some support? I'm sure she has, but she's still got her supporters. There was like 1,000 people in her stream last night, so you know, I guess that's what you get when you rip people off. You get a bunch of supporters. Gets worse than that. Sometimes I am a target of a hacker group of things I have done on YouTube, and for people I watch and chat with on YouTube. That's terrible. I've never seen a person with such massive ego and think she can just come back and blame everyone else for her hand stealing out of the cookie jar, to speak, so to speak. Yeah. Well, she got away with it for how many years? The Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson and Johnson are the best, in my opinion. Don't take AstraZeneca if you can help it. That's what we're getting is the Pfizer, the one we're getting. And then next week, in exactly 1 week, we're getting it. I'm just um I'm just a little nervous about it, that's all. I mean, I'm not sick or anything. I'm healthy, you know. But yeah, it was frustrating last night. And then I mean, there's nothing you can say and nothing you can do. Um it's just the way it's going to be. And I think some people are afraid they're going to, the ones that are supporting her now were afraid they were going to lose their standing in the community because that was a big thing. If you were a mod or you were in Diane's good graces, you were golden. And I think some of those people, you know, just don't want to lose their standing or whatever you however you want to put it in this community. And that's the way it's going to be. Thank you, Jenny, you sweetheart. Hey, Lucky Lou. I listened to most of Diane's. A bit of disappointment, but it isn't harming my life. I just think it would be, I think had she come back like right away and said, look, this is what happened. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I blah, 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 blah. It would have gone a lot further than just hide out for however many months it's been now. What's it been, 2 months? Um, I think that would have gone a long way. I couldn't care less about them or their well-being or anything else. I'm I'm just like, come for me. Just come for me. Get it over with. I mean, we're all entitled to have our opinion. No, nobody's going to fix it. It is what it is, it is what it is. It's just frustrating because I would like to see people that deserve to be looked up to in this community take over ladies' night or whatever they want to call it, girls' night, because I think it could be fun if it's made to be fun. It doesn't have to be a bash and bash. It could be made to be fun. I mean, there could be resolutions, real time resolutions, but the real resolutions are going to come behind the scenes. They're not going to come on a panel. If you're going to go up on a panel to fight with someone and try to resolve anything, it's not going to happen. No, this is not a girls only chat, El Ray. You're not allowed to be in here. There's Mr. Positive is in here. Stoker's Adventures. Hey, how are you? Have a great day. I got to get some calls made this morning. Carla, have a great day. And thank you for your welcome back. Oh, thank you for coming in, Lisa. You have a great day too. Brian. Hey, Brian. What'd you think of last night? What's your opinion? You at work? Yeah, at work, Brian. Brian's my buddy. I miss Brian. We don't get to hang out as much anymore. Are you at work? Yeah. Yeah, we're just like critiquing it right now. Not that my critique would mean anything to anybody, but I was just like, wow. Deflection. But she's always gonna, Brian, she's always gonna have her supporters. You know that. She's got a stable full right now. They all support her. All the horses, they all support her. The stable full of horses. And that's the truth. Oh, she can't hear me. That's okay, Kim. No problem. She's an idiot. Which one? Diane? I guess they're bringing ladies' night back. Or should I say they're bringing the Bash Fest back. I think you were even brought up last night, Brian. Of course. I mean, she can't go live without bringing your name up, Molly's name up, Laura's name up, Tiffany Marie's name up. Even my favorites are giving me a headache, so I will not complain about just continue watching if I feel like it. She thinks she's all that. Yeah. Well, I guess, there's no, like, well, but she had a lot of support. Come on, people were joining her membership left and right last night. I cannot believe people are obsessed with being cool and they're standing in the cesspool. I mean, it's boggling. The wrench is an emoji, people. These people need to be slapped just for their stupidity. Well, I guess being a wrench in Diane's chat was like a big deal a couple years ago. If you were a wrench in her chat, you were something. Oh, trust me. I mean, I got bashed in that chat more than one time. I'll tell you, I had the worst experiences going up on that panel. Thank God I would never, ever, ever put myself through that again. You put yourself through that a couple times and you know better than to go up there. I mean, some people can, hold their own, but I'm not one of those people. I mean, I just, and the chat is the worst part of the whole thing. I mean, if you go up there and you don't agree with them, boy, the chat will attack you. I just bought my scooter and Xbox One and a motorcycle helmet and new clothes and everything. Yeah, well, they're always gonna support her. No one's If they don't like being called see you next Tuesday, then don't be a see you next Tuesday. Well, Brian, we know how they bring your name up constantly. Your name comes up, Molly's name comes up, Laura's name comes up. Everybody's Tiffany Marie's name comes up, Corey's name comes up. I mean, everybody's name comes up that they don't like. And then, you know, it is what it is. Here's the thing, people. You just have to decide where you want to go and who you want to support. And if, you know, it's not up to anybody else but yourself to decide where your moral compass is, what you think is morally right to do, not what anybody else does. What do you think is right? I made a mistake before and I pay for it all the time. And that's just having someone on my panel. Can you imagine if I had done anything? If Brian had done what Diane's done, you know, or Molly had done what they had done, they would have been dragged to filth. And not just for a little bit, for a lot. And that's the truth. And that's the truth of this community. It's not what you do, it's who you are. Who can be forgiven and who can't be forgiven. And that's always going to be like that. Certain people get away with stuff that other people don't. And they can keep doing it over and over and over and over again. And then just saying, I see you provoke and provoke people till they are so upset and then use that against them. That said, no one wants to talk about how it got to the point of someone being so upset. Yeah, it's hard. Believe me, just because there were 1,000 watching doesn't mean they were all support. Oh, I know they weren't all supporters. I definitely know they weren't all supporters. I think she just doesn't show she just doesn't show any kind of remorse for it. It's just like, I did it, so what? It's all everybody else's fault for calling this one or doxing me. Meanwhile, they've doxed people. Didn't she go to Molly behind the scenes and ask her to dox that Jasmina DeVille? Now I know that Jasmina is weird, but I mean, don't you know say stuff about people that you've asked other people to do for yourself. Like, hello? Hey, Cole, notice Diane turned off her comments under the video. Oh, really? Because she doesn't want to see them. Because she get a lot of bad comments, probably. I didn't, was that from her last night? Doesn't matter. She can turn it off. I just stay away for the toxic people, and my blood pressure isn't as high when I listen to their bullshit. Exactly, Jim. It's hard. Uh, you listen to it and you want to just scream. I'm not so like, I want to scream at the people that just keep supporting her and not holding her accountable for anything. It's just like, oh no, it's this one's fault. Oh no, it's that one's fault. Oh no, we're going to bring it on. We're going to we're going to bring something else up and deflect from what the real issue is, and that's going to be the end of it. And then you can't say anything else because we're deflecting. So you're going to forget about what I did and concentrate on what Laura did, or concentrate on what Molly did, or concentrate on what Brian did 3 years ago. I mean, they're still bringing up what Brian's fight with his wife, for crying out loud. She called that David guy's probation officer. It's far from over. Yeah, I don't know much about him. I heard that he's a pedophile, but sorry, the P word. But which I don't have any respect for anything like that. But the comment section can cause problems for the channel. So if you don't have time to check it, it could be better to shut it off. I learned that from Molly. Yeah, Molly used to shut hers down all the time. It used to be frustrating. I used to hate that. I'd want to comment on a video of hers and I couldn't comment. She said she was going to deal with Isaac. Oh, really? Isaac's the be my guest or be your guest or something like that. Is that channel? What happened years ago needs to stay in the past instead of bringing. Well, that's what they always want. They always want the past to stay in the past, but they don't want they if you bring up anything they've done in the past, it has to stay in the past. But they'll bring up stuff from 3 years ago for Brian. Doesn't matter what Brian does. Brian can't win, as far as I see. I mean, they're always bringing him up. Always, always, always. So frustrating. I get so pissed off. Because I know Brian. I know I know he's changed. Brian always wins. Yes, Brian always wins. Diane is in love with Brian. Brian, did you see what Jenny just said? She thinks Diane's in love with you. I think I was brought up about the phone call last night too. I just threw up a little. You threw up in your mouth. Yeah, yeah. And listen, I used to like Diane. I did. And then I just saw a change in her channel, and this was before all this. This was before. I just thought it was a mean channel. I had bad experiences on that channel. I have gotten hate for sticking up for Brian, and I don't give a. He had changed, and people hate that. Yeah, people don't want to accept that he's changed. People don't want to accept his spirituality, his belief in Christ, and how he's changed his life, and they don't want to accept it. They make fun of it. They mock it. I want to go home, tacos. You're probably just getting there. I don't know. It is toxic. They want to convert you into evil. Yeah, I commend Brian for the time he's taken for God and the Savior. Yeah, me too. He really has. He's taught me a lot. He's taught me that, honest to God, Brian, can be like your best friend, but Brian doesn't go after anybody that hasn't gone after him. That's what you got to remember. He only goes after people that go after him first. He doesn't all of a sudden just get up one day and say, I'm going to pick on this one, or I'm going to pick on that one. He doesn't do that. I like Brian too, Mel. I've liked Brian since I picked on him. Brian's a good guy. He's got a beautiful family. Because of you, Brian St. John, I got blocked from the Truth's channel. Not that I care, but are you guys talking now and am I still blocked? I don't know, Dory. You can't. Why did you get blocked? For the record, Brian has always been respectful to me, and that's what I was saying before. Respect is earned, and a lot of Brian's behavior, my opinion, was from mad amount of bullying and abuse towards him. Exactly. Brian, he will not come after you if you leave him alone. He doesn't do that. Hey, Joy. Nice to see ya. No, Brian will not come after you. What'd you think about last night, Joy? Pretty crazy, huh? Cray cray. We're just like recapping. Recapping the craziness. What is that? What is that, Kim? Oh, did you put Brian? Oh, Brian's channel? Hey, Diana. How you doing, Diana? He is one of the good guys. I really like Brian. Yeah, she wasn't very sorry about what she had done. Not at all. Um, for those of you that weren't in here earlier, Archer, Blue Ridge Bell, her son was rushed to the hospital last night. So if you guys could send up prayers for her. Thank you, Diana. Post your link in here, Diana. Diana's got an awesome channel. She does like inspirational videos and stuff, and she does live streams. Um, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I hate when I do that. That's old age. Good morning, Rosanna. Yeah, so if you guys could send up a few prayers for Blue Ridge Bells, baby Archer. He was rushed to the hospital. It's on her community page. You guys want to go check out Blue Ridge Bells community page. It's on her community page. He was rushed to the hospital. So prayers, prayers, prayers for little baby boy and her and the family. If you could send me a prayer for a telehealth waiver to be extended after next week, I would appreciate it. You got my prayers. From our lips to God's ears. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's sad. He's such a gorgeous little boy. Hey, Shaz. I bet the head of hers was spinned all day long. Too bad it hasn't fallen off yet. Yeah, said it all. You Diane lovers. Um, Thank you, Diana. I always forget to say it. Please like and share the stream. But even Diane's friends who stick with her think that this is okay. The way she treated Blue Ridge is terrible. Yeah, yeah, it was very terrible. And not only that was terrible, there was a few other things that were said about Blue Ridge that was terrible too. It was it broke my heart. I actually had tears in my eyes last night when I heard that because it's sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Diana, why don't you have a wrench? There. You can post your channels, Diana. I just made you a wrench. Um, I answered your question. If you care to scroll back, sure, Dory. Sorry about that. Hang on. I can't find because I told Tracy to stop being so abusive to him because her tactics were very disturbing. I cried on a live for Brian St. John. Oh, she'll probably unblock you. She can be pretty reasonable when she wants to be. Yes, we'll all pray that your day goes by quickly, Tacos. She appears to be an extremely toxic woman. In fact, her and her crew are all the same, in my opinion, and I can only hope karma comes swift and severe. And she's going to start fundraising. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Are you kidding me? Go the back roads, Diana. Oh my gosh. She's going to start a fundraiser. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's amazing. Unbelievable. What kind of charity? For who? Animals. Oh, so I guess if you steal from animals, it's not as bad as when you steal from kids. Okay. Gotcha. Uh, I'm just shaking my head because I mean the nerve. Well, look, there were people joining her membership last night, so there are going to be people that give to her. So yeah, she's got a beautiful beach house right on the beach. Is she going to play Sarah McLachlan in the background? I don't know, Tacos. I didn't. This is the first time hearing about it. Like, isn't Wendy going to do that too? Isn't she going to start a charity too? But there were anybody ever heard of before, which leads me to believe that's part of Diane's crew, trying to make it look like people are subscribing to her. Oh, Jesus. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. She is preying on the sick and the weak, in my opinion. She knows they will donate. She's like some cult. Didn't she learn her lesson? Like, give the community some time to forget, at least heal or forget. Like, come on. Yeah, that's like that Dirty Diana, that song from Michael Jackson. Dirty Diana. Oh, well. Yep, Ginger Locks. Got that right. Joy, why do you need prayers? Yes, definitely. Prayers for Joy Lang for a COVID test, that she tests negative. You've got my prayers, honey. No, there isn't. I mean, she doesn't think she did anything wrong. She thinks everybody else wronged her. So how can she take any responsibility for what she did? She don't care. She's perfect. Is it her and Wendy that are doing it? Oh my God. Really? Seriously? Oh God in heaven. I can't. Yes, Diana, you have a blessed day. Diane needs to turn ladies' night into bitches' night. Well, all they'll do is drag people. They'll pick a sub a week and they'll just drag them, whoever it is. Hey, Bree Solutions. That's all they'll do because that's all they do on that channel is they just drag people. They drag them to filth. I mean, that's the thrill, and people love it. I mean, look, she has all those people in there watching and just salivating, waiting for the next person to get torn up to pieces. Isn't that fun to watch? Not. I don't know. I just don't get a thrill out of it. And I've been going into Laura's chats lately and Molly's chats, and everybody is so friendly. And on the most part, besides the odd troll that go in there, everybody's welcomed. I mean, that's the one good thing that came out of all this, in my opinion, as people that didn't really get along or know each other really well have managed to, if not be friends, they've coexisted and they've gotten to know each other in a different way, in a different chats. And that's the one good thing that came out of all of this, I think. Didn't know, said no, that's possible. One win, she's going to do it. Hey, everybody predicted that though, didn't they? They predicted Wendy was going to go back to ladies' night. I think they've been talking the whole time, so it is what it is. Of course she will. It was too successful, and they'll want that back. Look how much money they were getting. People were donating. Maybe someone should take Diane on Dr. Phil. Wouldn't that be a Dr. Phil to watch? Wendy fired up a live last night and said she won't. Oh, well, seeing is believing. I'll believe it when I see it. Diane said Wendy was welcome. Well, Wendy fired up a live last night and said she won't. Oh, okay. Well, it's possible too. Or she's just too stubborn. Or maybe they'll just wait and talk her into it. Who knows? Or maybe Randy will be the new co-host. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, guys, I gotta go. I got stuff to do, got laundry to do. Thanks for coming in. Love you guys. Hey, Blank. Sorry, I am just getting ready to shut her down. But you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.